And whenever you're fighting one-on-one like this, you want to make sure you have enough power in your system to regenerate your
Target
shields.
destroyed. Cannot comply.
So in this case, 43,000 credits is not bad. I'm just gonna go into Super Cruise again and proceed to our destination, which is the moon.
4,
It was unfortunate.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
It was an unfortunate interruption in our journey, but what can you do? These things happen in Elite Dangerous. Alright, so here we are approaching the planet. You don't want to go too fast because you're not. It's not good to go fast because you might overshoot your target or you might prematurely exit Super Cruise. You want to make sure you go nice and easy and don't get too close to the planet unless you're close to your target, which is the base.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright, see here this blue area, you want to try to stay in there for best results, and always keep an eye on your radar. That blue dot in the small circle on the bottom left there, that shows your target, if your target is behind you or in front of you. If the dot is shallow, that means the target is behind you. Right, like right now we probably passed our destination, so I'm gonna take a look here where we are. It looks like we overshot our target. There it is. So at this point you can begin to descend. And we're about to enter gliding mode. It should happen automatically. Do not press anything right now. Just try to lower your altitude slowly. And we're now in glide mode. You can hear the ship squeaking from the change in atmosphere or temperature. Actually, there is no atmosphere on the moons, but for some reason there is resistance. Anyway, glide mode complete. We're pretty close to the base. We're just gonna get a little bit closer so we can land nearby. Also, a good thing to keep in mind, I mean, you want to try to bind the key to your headlights. For my lights, I have bound my L key to turn on and off the ship lights. You can do that from the settings when you're configuring your controls. I find the headlights to be very useful when you're landing, because especially if you're trying to land on the dark side of the moon, then can't really see the ground and you can easily crash and do some damage to your ship. But right now I have my lights on. I'm gonna reduce my speed and I'm gonna extend my landing here, and from here we can already proceed to landing on a nice flat area. What you want to do is reduce your speed to 0 and and then just descend using your vertical thrusters. If you look at the map there, you're gonna see a red dot which indicates where your ship is, and as soon as the dot turns blue as it is right now, that means it's a suitable ground for landing. You can safely land there. And check the alignment. Alignment okay, reduce the speed, and land. So now you open your vehicle bay and you hit deploy. I did that by pressing 3 on my keyboard. That was the default binding for that option. Now the very next thing is you have to make sure you're going in the right direction. So, because you can't see where the base is pretty much from here, but I know my ship is facing the base. So you can see my headlights are facing that way. They're pointing towards the base. I did that on purpose so I don't get lost, because I usually get lost trying to find that base. So we should be pretty safe going in that direction. You can also look at the number on your radar at the very middle, top middle, that says 100, 90, 91, 93, 94, 90. You want to keep that course about 100 for this particular case. If I keep going in this direction, I'm gonna hit the base eventually. I'm gonna get to the base. I can also engage my drive assist on so that I can drive without having to keep my finger on the gas button. So what drive assist on does in the SR is basically it keeps the same speed that you set without. All you have to do is basically stir left and right. You can go into your turret mode, and you can see I'm not even stirring anymore. I'm just going in a straight line with drive assist on. I find this very useful. And you can still increase the speed from the turret mode view. Just make sure there's no rocks on the way. No big rocks or anything, because big rocks are dangerous. The small rocks you can pretty much ride on top of them. So we're just going to the base. It should be somewhere around here. Oh no, that was a big rock. I wonder if I can still see my ship in the back. No, but looks like there's some company. Oh, that's my ship. What happened? I didn't say dismiss ship. I don't know what happened to my ship. Why it flew away. I'm just gonna try to keep this course 100, roughly about 100 degrees or clicks, 100 clicks left to right, I guess, or south to west, south to north south, or I'm not sure what it means, but it's an indication of what course you're taking as compared to the navigation. Southeast, southwest, all that navigation stuff, which I'm not too familiar with, but I have an idea of how it works, and that's good enough. So Hopefully the base will be somewhere in that canyon there. Alright, so now we have our navigation equipment, which is going to show us exactly where that base is.